Welcome to Rizzi. Now we are starting the new chapter, that is vector here. So in this vector we have 5 chapters: addition of vector, multiplication of vector, and scalar triple product, and vector triple product, and dot product of vectors. We have 5 chapters per vectors here. Now if you discuss about the weightage of vectors chapter here, weightage will be, when comes to IP, from addition of vector we will be having 8 marks. Out of this 8 marks, one 4 marks question and one 2 marks question and one more 2 marks question. Total marks from IB is 8 marks. And when comes to JEE mains, there is a possibility to get 8 marks, that is nothing but 2 questions, and whereas MSET 2 marks, there is a possibility to get 2 questions. This is the weightage of this chapter vectors here. Here we are going to discuss addition of vector chapter. Before starting this chapter, now we are discussing about introduction of vectors. So first of all we should discuss some parameters related to vectors here. Now length or distance and displacement, and this is the first parameter. Now the second parameter is direction. So here the first one we have discussed, we should discuss 1 and 2 here. The first parameter is length or distance or displacement. Now the second parameter is direction here. In our vectors we have two quantities. They are scalar and vector. They are scalar and vector here. So for any scalar is nothing but it is a physical quantity. Scalar is nothing but it is a physical quantity. It has only magnitude. It is nothing but it is called as scalar. Next, what is vector? Vector is nothing but it is having both magnitude and direction. Both magnitude and direction is called vector. Let us discuss examples about this one. So first of all, here length and distance displacement are considered as magnitude. Now the direction is considered as direction only. First of all, here we are discussing about scalar. It is a physical quantity. It has only magnitude, no direction here. So here scalar, the quantities are defined as 2 types, scalar quantity and vector here. So for vector, scalar and vector, here magnitude and direction. Here for scalar quantities we have only magnitude, no direction, but vector quantities we have direction and as well as magnitude. This is nothing but scalar and vector here. So what is magnitude? What is magnitude here? Magnitude is nothing but it is a scalar quantity value and it is a fixed value, it is a real value here. Length and distance and displacement, these all are comes under magnitude, and direction is nothing but we have to define the direction for the vector here. Now example for scalar quantities, for example length. If you take any volume, any object, the length can be 5 kgs, 10 kgs like that, and the length will be 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers like that. Here 5, 10 are scalar quantities. Here we don't have any direction. Example for vector. For example, if you take velocity, if you take velocity is nothing but speed into displacement. Where speed is a vector scalar quantity and displacement is a direction. It is a magnitude. It is magnitude and it is direction. So speed is not, velocity is nothing but speed. It is a magnitude. At what speed it is traveling? For example, if you take a car, here, so it is traveling 40 km per hour. So this is magnitude. And what is displacement? It is traveling in the direction of north. This is nothing but direction. So it is having an example of a car is traveling to Hyderabad to Tirupati. A car is traveling to Hyderabad to Tirupati with a speed of 40 km. This is nothing but magnitude and in the direction of north. So it is nothing but direction here. If a vector quantity is having magnitude as well as direction is nothing but vector, but scalar quantity is having only magnitude, no direction is nothing but scalar quantity here. Now we will discuss about some more concepts of vectors here. First of all, for vectors, it is having magnitude and direction. For scalar, only magnitude. This is the definition of scalar and vector here. Now vectors in terms of line segment. Simply vectors. First of all, I am taking 2 points A and B. This is a line segment. This is the line segment. It is having 5 centimeters length. So it is having only quantity. Physical quantity. Which quantity here? Physical. That is length. So 5 centimeter. It is having only physical quantity, the length 5 centimeter, but no direction. So this is nothing but scalar quantity, scalar here. So if you take the same line, this is A and this is B. Here if you take this is the point B here. So for this line, if you define a direction with an arrow mark, here it is having A and B is a line segment, AB is a line segment, AB is a line segment, and it is having a direction, it is having direction from A to B, so it is having a length of 6 centimeters. Assume that it is a 6 centimeter and it is having direction. So here we can call this is as AB as a, this is nothing but a directed line, a directed line. This is a directed line. A directed line is said to be a vector. A directed, in mathematics, a directed line is said to be vector. So here it is having magnitude. This is nothing but, this is a magnitude, and it is having direction. So it is having magnitude as well as direction. So it is nothing but a directed line. A directed line can be called as vector here. So here it is having only magnitude, only magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but length, displacement or distance, anything can be considered as magnitude. The direction, the line which way it is going, that is nothing but direction. It is called direction, it is magnitude. If the line is having only magnitude, that is nothing but a scalar quantity. It is a vector. The line which is having magnitude as well as direction, it is nothing but a vector. A directed line is said to be a vector here. Here it is having some length. The length is nothing but magnitude. It is having in the direction, it is passing through in the direction of A to B, then it is called as direction. A directed line, this is a directed line segment. A directed line segment is nothing but a vector here. AB is a line segment and it is having direction and magnitude. So this is nothing but vectors here. Now if you discuss about representation of vector here, representation vector. Now for example, A to be a vector, so it can be in the direction AB, so we can write it as small a also, a bar. So we can write it as a bar also. We can write AB in the direction of this one, so we can write this as a vector, a bar vector. This is the representation of vector here. So it is having magnitude and direction. A vector, a directed line is having magnitude as well as direction, is nothing but vector here. Now let us discuss about magnitude of the vector and direction of vector. For example, A and this is B here. This is the vector and magnitude is defined as mod of AB AB bar. Now we can write it as A bar, this is the magnitude, and we can write AB vector here. Now we can write it as mod of A bar by A bar, where A bar is a magnitude, modulus of magnitude, and this is a direction. So vector of here vector of AB can be considered as mod of AB bar by AB bar, where A bar is a magnitude and A bar is a direct. Modulus of A bar, modulus of A bar is nothing but magnitude and A bar is nothing but direction here. Now this is all about the magnitude of a vector and vector here. And the next topic is types of vectors. Types of vector. We have several types of vector. In that, the first one, position of a vector. Position of a vector. Position of a vector here. Now already we discussed about the position of vector here. Now here, this is a 3D coordinate system. Simply, this is x axis and this is y axis and this is z axis. This is origin 0, 0, 0, and if you take a point P in a 3D coordinate system, so the joining of O and P. The joining of O and P with a distance of r units, OP is equal to r units. So then the vector of r, it is some distance to x axis, some distance to y axis, as well as some distance to z axis also. See here, it is a perpendicular distance to x axis and z axis here. So x axis perpendicular distance to P, perpendicular distance of P to x comma y comma z axis here. X comma y comma z axis here. So where OP is nothing but r units, vector of OP, that is equal to magnitude of r bar by r bar, where r is a magnitude, r bar, modulus of r bar is magnitude, it is a distance, the distance from OP to P here, where r bar is a direction of OP. It is which direction, it is in which direction we have to identify here. See here, this is it is touching at origin, that is O here. So it is at some distance, this is the end point of red sketch is P here. So it is in which direction? So it is, you can rotate like this. So it is in which direction? The direction is nothing but, this is one arrow mark indicates the direction of this vector OP here. So r is the length of this one, length of this sketch here. So in a 3D coordinate system, this is the direction. It is at which direction? It is perpendicular to all the axes here. It should be perpendicular to all the axes. That is nothing but x, y, z here. Now the vector of OP is magnitude, the length of this sketch, and the r bar is nothing but the direction of this sketch, the direction of it is in which direction, that is nothing but the direction of sketch here. This is nothing but position of vector here. And now the second topic is position of vector, and the next type of vector is null vector, and the second type of vector is null vector. First of all, where already we discussed the vector here A and B, where A is the initial point, B is the terminal point. Where A is the initial point and this is in the direction of AB, and this is the length is having, for example, 7 meters. The starting is nothing but, for example, this is an AB vector, AB bar. This is a vector here. The first point is nothing but initial point, and the last point is nothing but this is the initial one, and this is a terminal. This is initial point and this is a terminal point of vector AB bar here. So if initial and terminal points, if the initial and terminal point coincide each other, is called as null vector. If initial point and the terminal points lies on same point, this is A and as well as this is also B, is nothing but null vector. And the distance between A and B, is 0. This is first point, and the second point, if the distance between initial and terminal point is 0, then the vector is said to be null vector or zero vector. And here the another name of null vector is zero vector here. So another name of null vector is zero vector. Zero vector is nothing but the distance between initial point and the terminal point is 0. The distance between initial point and the terminal point is 0 is nothing but null vector or zero vector, and the initial point and the terminal point coincide each other is called as null vector. And it is also the arbitrary direction is 0. It is a arbitrary direction. It is a arbitrary direction. It is nothing but it is having AB bar. It is having, for example, 7 meters and the magnitude of 7, and the magnitude of BA is equal to -7. Then it is called as arbitrary, and it is going in that way, and again it is come back in the same direction. Then it is nothing but arbitrary direction. It is in the direction of AB, and it is again traveling in the direction of BA. So it is +7 and it is -7, and it is again comes to the initial point that is nothing but arbitrary direction. Arbitrary direction is nothing but it is traveling in the direction of AB, and again it is traveling in the reverse direction, that is nothing but arbitrary direction. This is all about null vector or zero vector. If the initial term and the terminal point coincide each other, then we can call it as null vector. If the distance between the initial term and terminal point is 0, then we can say it is a null vector here. And the next type of vector is next type of unit vector. Third one is unit vector. Unit vector is nothing but if a vector is having magnitude 1, if a vector is having magnitude as 1, then the vector is said to be, then the vector is said to be unit vector. So, if a vector is having magnitude as 1, so this is a vector A and B here, so the unit vector is 1. The vector is having magnitude, this is a magnitude, whatever it may be the direction, then it is said to be unit vector. For example, this is x and y and this is z here, this is origin. I am taking a vector OP P and it is perpendicular, the distance to the perpendicular, this is 1, on x axis it is 1 unit and y axis it is 1 unit, and on z axis it is also 1 unit. So then the vector is said to be, the magnitude of this vector is 1 unit, then is said to be unit vector. A vector is having only magnitude as 1, then the vector is said to be unit vector here. Now the localized vector, the next type of vector is localized vector. Localized vector. What is mean by localized vector? If a vector localized, if a vector is having specified initial term, initial point or terminal point, is called as localized vector. For example, if you take AB as a vector here, so this is the initial point, the example for localized vector, it is an initial point, but we don't know the exact terminal point. It can be anywhere, the terminal, it is fixed here, we don't know the position of terminal point, then it is called as localized vector. Otherwise, if you know the terminal point, terminal point, but we don't know the position of initial point. We don't know the proper position of initial point. We can draw many like this. So we can draw many like this. So we don't know the, it is fixed here. It is fixed here. So if we know the specified initial point or terminal point of a vector is known as, if you know the specified initial point and the terminal point of a vector, then only called as localized vector. What is meant by localized vector here? If you know the initial point or terminal point of a vector, then it is called as localized vector here. And the next type of vector, free vector. And the next type of vector is free vector. Free vector is nothing but a vector is having unknown initial and terminal point is known as free vector. If a vector is having, we don't know the initial points and we don't know as well as terminal point. This is initial and this is terminal. This is terminal. So here this is the point, this is A. Here we don't know the exact position of, not fixed. Here this point is also not fixed. Here we don't know the position of initial point and as well as terminal point. Then the vector, then this type of vector is known as free vector here. Now like vectors. Like vectors, if a vector, if two vectors having, this is AB and this is CD. If two vectors having same magnitude and same direction is said to be like vectors. Next type is unlike vectors. If AB is a vector in the direction of this one and CD is a vector, it is having in the direction of this one. If two vectors having unlike direction as well as having unlike direction and is nothing, unlike direction is nothing but unlike vectors. Here we have discussed about different types of vectors: position of vector and null vector, unit vector, localized vector, free vector, and like vector, unlike vector. Position of vector already we discussed. Null vector is nothing but the initial point and the terminal point is coincide each other. Then the vector is said to be zero vector or null vector. If the magnitude is 1, then the vector is said to be unit vector. Localized vector is nothing but if any one of the initial point or terminal point of a vector is fixed, then the vector is said to be localized vector. Free vector is nothing but we don't know the exact position of initial point and the terminal point of a vector, then the vector is said to be free vector. And like vector is nothing but if two vector is having the same magnitude and the direction is said to be like vector. Now what is meant by unlike vector? If the two vectors having unlike direction is said to be unlike vector. This is all about this session here. In next session we will discuss some more types of vectors and their properties also. Thank you.